Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome to your 2022 year end / 2023 year ahead message. Of course, for the beautiful sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Happy New Year. This particular reading is intended to reflect on what has taken place in 2022 while moving forward in 2023. It's going to consist of 8 cards, which we will get into setting up those placements shortly. Let's go ahead and run through the greeting. I am Marv, and welcome to Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. This is going to be, again, if you have a Scorpio on your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or if you are cross-watching with a Scorpio or an individual who may have a lot of a stellium in the Scorpio house, which would be the 8th house, does not matter. I want to go ahead and say welcome. Hello if you're new, welcome back if you're returning, and hello to my members. Members, I am encouraging you to go out and watch your members only message so you can get the most updated information on your holiday gifts. Also, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. You are not going to see my face. Right now, Scorpio, the members were the first to know this, but I am in a transition of moving. My background is being completely dismantled, and as a way for me to continue to provide messages, it's just easier for me to sit down, obviously, and record my voice, and you hear the shuffling in the background rather than having to go through the whole production that I normally go through. So thank you for that. Segueing from the moving and the reason why this is a recorded message, which as usual, you guys know the majority of the time you guys see my face, but there have been times for various reasons where I would do audios. I actually love them because it's easier for me to focus on, obviously what I am saying, rather than all of the whole production of it. But needless to say, with that being said, let's segue into the background noise. With the software that I am using, you may pick up background noise. Now, Scorpio, I am recording your message, and it is not necessarily a lot of noise right now, but of course that changes with your neighbors. Yesterday, unfortunately, in the Pisces video, there was my neighbor yelling through the wall, which I didn't understand. So that's that. With that being said, if there's anything that I am saying right now in this intro that you have had enough of and you're too impatient to listen, you are in control. You can go down to whatever device that you are watching this on, adjust your volume, lower your volume, fast forward, and rewind as much as you want. There is a bar at the end or the bottom of the video on whatever device you're watching it on, and feel free to take that ball that runs along the bar and go forward and backwards as you will, please. Okay. Now, thank you for allowing me to get through that intro. Let's go ahead and set your card placement up. These card placements will also be listed below in the description box. And at the end, I go through a major arcana recap because a lot of people only give, a care about those. Of course, remember that free will trumps any tarot reading. However, what I am saying that when there's a major arcana in any of these placements, that is going to probably be the most prevalent energy that comes through. Scorpio, let's get started with these card placements. How well did 2022 serve me? What did I do well in 2022? What can I do better in 2023? What was my biggest lesson in 2022? How will this lesson serve me in 2023? Card placement 6. Who do I need to forgive? 7. What do I need to be released from? And finally, how do I best move forward? I keep track of these on my end and let you know what. So if you want to go ahead and get your pen and paper to keep track of your majors, this would probably be a good time for you to do that. Let's get started. This is for Scorpio. How well did 2022 serve me? I do not read reversals. However, the first card did come out in reverse. I do not like that. You are struggling, Scorpio, between, oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Cups upright, and unfortunately the Ten of Swords upright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correction, Nine of Swords. Something in your life has given you major anxiety. I'm not going to necessarily say, you know, that the year served you well at all, Scorpio. As a matter of fact, you're still knee deep in the nodes being in karma for you. So 2022 served you as far as probably giving you more damn anxiety than you started with when those nodes changed. And the nodes changed a year ago on the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. So we are one whole year into the nodes, the north node being in Taurus and the south node being in karma, and the south node being in Scorpio, which is the karmic part of the node. North node obviously being different, south node being karma. How they explain it, Scorp Collective, is your mastery versus what you should do to fulfill your destiny. Now, with that being said, it's looking like with Seven Cups here, obviously there was a lot of options to you, a lot of temptations, a lot of things that was presented, a lot of wishful thinking, having too many options, facing too many choices, and for some of you guys falling into overindulging, neglecting your health, or entering into more addictive patterns, so forth and so on, okay? When we pair that with Seven Pentacles that's in reverse, now a Seven of Pentacles upright would be wanting to evaluate status, reflecting on, you know, progress, reaping a reward, or considering a direction change. So you struggled with this because it is in reverse. So that lets me know that as the energy was moving and pushing for you to move forward, some of you guys found it to be extremely difficult, which in turn increased your anxiety. I do not like that. You had a lot of choices and you've been stuck in limbo about something as it pertains to partying possibly, or love versus money. Or for some of you guys, love, multiple options in a relationship versus settling down in a commitment, okay? What did I do well in 2022? One of the things that you did well was just keep breathing, honestly, because when I'm looking at the Page of Swords, that's indicating to me, obviously, that there was a variety of options and a majority of, obstacles. And the majority of these obstacles took place in the subconscious. It was things that you didn't see. It was because we have the High Priestess to the Page of Swords. So High Priestess is talking about, obviously, your non-action, your intuition. And this lets me know that it was extremely difficult for you to follow your intuition as it pertains to things that Spirit was trying to get you to see. Give me 1 second, Scorpio. Let me just get this air on. Sorry if you heard that. With that being said, it became extremely harder for you, especially with the cards in placement 1, for you to even trust your intuition, because there's something about trusting your intuition that just throws you off, and you find that it's just harder for you to do that for whatever your mental capacity is, or maybe some of you guys think spirituality is corny, or you just don't trust what's inside of you. I find that the hardest individuals out of all of the zodiac signs, the hardest placements to follow their intuition would be if you had a fire moon, I notice, and sometimes if you have an air moon, okay? However, one of the things that you did do well, despite all of the crap you went through this year, is you were successful in keeping some boundaries. You spoke some truths that you had not done before, and you walked into new abundant beginnings with this Ace of Pentacles. So you maybe or possibly found a new way to make money. And on contrast, though, there was a good significant amount of you guys collectively that also suffered financially. So this is stating that not necessarily that you got a new job, that you did anything new as far as obtaining a new job, but what you did was maybe you found that you were more financially resilient than you had originally given yourself credit for. Okay, we move on to card number 3, which is what can I do better in 2023. All right, please note that High Priestess is the only major arcana thus far, and this in card placement 2. Again, if you forget what these are, the questions are below. All right, so what you can do better in 2023 is obviously handle your finances a little bit better, and juggle a little bit better, and balance. I don't want to say juggle. I would rather say balance. 2 of Pentacles is talking about, having a little bit more flexibility when it comes down to areas of your life, juggling while keeping everything in balance, coping with demands, being flexible, taking time to have fun, or, taking a step back from the situation, laughing at the situation, and putting yourself in a situation where, or in circumstances that you enjoy. Okay. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do and you will remain the wounded warrior, unfortunately. So what you can do better is what you have already been doing, which is continue to stay and keep your nose to the grindstone. Now, with a 9 of Wands, it does show you, exerting your stamina. Unfortunately, defending yourself. You are the wounded warrior, and defending yourself or carrying yourself through situations that have proven to show you adversity despite all of the setbacks, which goes back to question 2 when I seen that Ace of Pentacles, and I felt like although this year and during your transit with the South Node being in your sign, you probably are saying, no, Marv, I had more financial setbacks. However, I have told you that I'm feeling intuitively here that you are still maintaining and learn how to cope and maintain throughout the financial setbacks. And your 3rd placement is no better. It's telling you to remain strong with the Strength card. It's telling you that you're going to have to stay the wounded warrior a little bit longer. And it's telling you to take one day at a time and continue to balance out everything that is thrown your way, okay? We move on to card placement 4. What was my biggest lesson? One of your biggest lessons with looking at the Knight of Wands is that, that Knight of Wands did create a narrative for him or herself. You followed your passions, but it looks like that could have played into some of the adversity that you faced. And I'm going to tell you right now that your biggest lesson had a lot to do with love too. So you wanted to be passionate and do everything that you felt you wanted to do and follow your passions. I want to let you know that at the top of the deck in my hand is the Lovers, and at the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups. It looks like you wanted to come out of rocky waters or recover from a situation, and you really want to give a commitment to someone, which kind of probably goes back to the question number 1. How well did it serve you? Now, the biggest lesson has a lot to do with commitment. You're coming up as the King of Pentacles, and you probably have not decided to move forward with this commitment. And for some of you guys, it's not a commitment. It is a new car, a new house, or whatever is going to tie that pentacle into it. And although you feel like you're ready, remember, question 2 did have an Ace of Pentacles. You probably feel like it's not advisable for you right now to be able to go into anything that's going to bring you abundance. I apologize. That's going to take away from what you already don't have. However, I think that that's the opposite way of thinking about it, because spirit is clearly showing that you have a significant relationship with someone and you want to offer this individual a commitment, okay? But there is a Knight of Wands side of you that you have not been able to let go. A Knight of Wands energy is considered the playboy or the playgirl of the deck. And although you are charming and self-confident and daring and adventurous and passionate, you also have come off very superficial and very cocky and foolhardy and restless and hot-tempered. And that could have possibly ran this individual away that is showing him or herself in this particular card, okay? Your biggest lesson, you're in recovery mode, but you are ready to offer someone a commitment. You're going to have to get over and recover from that Knight of Wands energy, or go back to the Two of Pentacles in question 3, which is what you can do better. And it goes back to me telling you that you need to balance out and be flexible when I describe what that card meant. And if you can get both of those things in check, you will be ready at that point to offer this person a commitment. All right, now the person comes out. How will this lesson serve me in 2023? That biggest lesson in 2022. Card placement 5. Your person has come out as the Queen of Cups. This is a person that possibly has taken their love back, or someone that you definitely have okay, I see. You want to offer, again, this person a commitment. You got 4 cards here. This person possibly has turned their back because of the Knight of Wands energy that I have explained in, in the biggest lesson, okay? You are no longer the hermit. I think you have come out. It could have been with everything that you were going through that you separated yourself or pushed yourself aside, made your best interest the most important thing. And as a result of that, this Queen of Cups energy, the energy of a Cancer, Pisces, or fellow Scorpio, has turned their back. It is coupled with the 4 of Cups. This individual has not taken the love from you as you have presented it. But I told you that you wanted to offer this to this person, and then this person came out, okay? Take it as it resonates. There's no gender. So if this is a Queen of Cups, make it a Queen of Cups. If it's a King of Cups, make it a King. Does not matter what you make it. And the 4th card that came out is the 10 of Pentacles. So you want something with this individual. And if you do that balancing, Scorpio, that I spoke of, you will then get exactly what you need from this individual. This person will, in fact, take your offer, but they're afraid. And right now they do have 4 cups of love for you, but the love that you have been trying to give this person in this energy has not flown with this person, and you probably are finding yourself trying to figure out why. So, who do I need to forgive? This has been a very interesting question, because every single one of the zodiac signs that I have done, it has been them forgiving themselves. Who does Scorpio need to forgive? Yes. It's a couple of people who came out. Okay, you got a lot. Oh, my God. You got all of these. Look at all these you got. Okay. I'm going to break them all down for you. Who do I need to forgive? You got the Page of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Star, the Sun, the 8 of Swords, and the Lovers. Let's break down each one by one. The Page of Cups, I'm feeling like, is your inner child. You need to forgive yourself. Okay? The 5 of Wands, indicating that unfortunately you feel that you have had to, you have been held captive by drama. Okay? That's what I'm seeing there. I feel like, the traditional meaning, obviously, disagreement, competition, hassles. You need to forgive the energy that surrounded you like that, and you also need to forgive yourself for participating in that, okay? Next, we have the Eight of Swords. You need to also forgive yourself for the mental restriction that you have allowed yourself to dabble in or indulge in due to your circumstances. You also need to forgive the individual that you love. Again, because I do feel like that individual has hurt you, but hurt people hurt people. You also are looking forward in the same time to hope, healing, and optimism that this person comes back, and you're recognizing that this individual or that this person makes you happy. So who do I need to forgive? The majority of this is yourself, but it looks like it's a lot of byproducts that kept you from the love that you really deserve, because in the Morgan Greer deck, and you feel free to look this up, the sun has two people in it. It does not have that baby in it. It has two people in it. Look, man and wife, or, male to female looking back at one another. So you're hopeful that if you forgive yourself, this person will in turn forgive you as well, okay? Card placement 7. What do I need to be released from? All right, so the Magician came out in reverse. You're the only individual who has got these reversals. The Magician in reverse is not using the tools in your arsenal to manifest what you want. Maybe you've done that too much, and when you use it and misuse that energy, it comes off as manipulative. So you need to be released from either manipulating others or being manipulated. You also need to be released from this notion with this Two of Wands that there is fear here. You have to walk through your great courage and your great dignity. This is the minor arcana for the Magician. Also, your wishful thinking or your wishes fulfilled. You need to be released from overindulging. Maybe this is a sexual thing. You need to be released from your temptation. Now, the devil hasn't come out, and every time I say that, the devil comes out the next time. It looks like there is a sensual pleasure or enjoying sensual pleasure or some type of sex thing that you need to be released from. And it could go back to, again, all the way back to the very first question. How well did 2022 serve me? There is multiple options, and maybe this Nine of Cups goes directly back there. And we're looking at the Death card, so I know you're going through monumental changes, and the bottom of the deck does show the Tower, okay? And finally, how do I best move forward? This is for Scorpio spirit. How do they best move forward? We do have the Knight of Pentacles. So you are being guided to keep your eyes on the prize and move slow. You are being guided to move and continue to pursue this relationship with your soulmate, because the Six of Cups has come out. And finally, a Five of Pentacles, which I don't like. There's going to be something that you have to let go of, okay? There's something that you have to let go of that is materialistic. So something has to die in order for you to move forward. Some financial piece of your life, how you make money right now, something needs to die. Something needs to come down, come to a close, okay? When I'm looking at the top of the deck here for this card, I'm looking at an Eight of Wands. You're going to reach out to someone, or there's going to be quick moving communication or a quick conclusion. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. You got out or away or too far away, strayed too far away from your heart. I'm going to tell you there is definitely something here financial that you need to let go of as far as moving forward. Something needs to die, and you are being told to accept that death, okay? And it is not a physical death or a literal death, but there's something in the way in which you think tied into the way you make money, tied into your commitment, and there's something that you need to let go of, okay? Let's go ahead and do your major arcana recap. Question 1 is None. Question 2 is High Priestess. Question 3 is Strength. Question 4, None. Question 5 is Hermit in reverse. which is very interesting because I don't read reversals, but it came out that way blatantly. Question 6 is the Lovers, the Sun, and the Star. Question 7 is the Magician in reverse. And question 8 is none. Let's talk about your reversals. You have the Magician and the Hermit in reverse. Please pay attention to those. The Magician and the Hermit in reverse, okay? And your majors, again, the Lovers, the Star, the Sun, and the High Priestess upright. I think you have everything that you need right there. Scorpio, like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I did not tell you how long it was going to be. I am scheduled to move at the end of the month, and then I do have to get settled in. This is a year-end reading. It is a year-end and forward-focused reading, and it has too many cards in it to take pictures, but it is a mess right now, so I cannot. So as long as I'm going to be doing this, I will start to obviously show you a picture of the cards. You're just going to have to trust me now. If this is not your cup of tea, then you can come back when things are back to normal. But that is what is going on. Hopefully it resonated with you. Drop it like it's hot in the comments, and I will see you in your next one. And I forgot to tell you, Happy New Year. Bye, guys.